Hello and welcome to the beginner's breathwork. So over the span of the next 5 days, you're going to receive 5 incredible breathwork practices. But for this beginner's breathwork practice that I'm about to guide you through, I'm going to be taking you through 5 different breathwork practices, 5 different methods of breathwork. And this is so that you actually are equipped with the tools to practice this breathwork on your own. Yes, over the span of these 5 days, we're going to be guiding you through it, and having these guided breathwork experiences is extremely helpful because a lot of times, I know for myself, when I sit down to go do breathwork, sometimes if I don't have a guide guiding me through, I get unmotivated to sit down and do the breath work. I don't feel the energy. I'm not encouraged to move with the energy. And so the guiding process can help keep that energetic motivation high. So I'm going to be guiding you through 5 practices that you could repeat this breath work as many times as you want. Just fast forward through this intro. Or you'll have the tools, you'll be equipped with the tools to do these breath works on your own. So the 5 practices of breathwork that I'll be guiding you through are going to be a box breath. You're going to be guided through a 5-7-8 breath. I'm going to guide you through an alternate nostril breathing method. I will be guiding you through breath of fire, also known as Kapalabhati breath. And last, I'll be guiding you through Tumo breath. Now, really quick overview is, why do we do different types of breath work? Well, each breath work kind of helps engage your energetic body into different ways of being. Just subtly, there's subtle differences. And so the first 2 breath works that I'll be guiding you through, 5, 7, 8, and box, are very simply super beneficial for helping you find inner grounding, helping you reduce anxiety by activating your parasympathetic nervous system. All of these all breath works help you reduce anxiety, find grounding, and activate your parasympathetic nervous system to find that relaxation. But if you're really trying to just energetically come to calm, maybe you've had a busy day, maybe you were stressed, maybe you're just chaotic and your brain was flowing with too many things, this is just a really good grounding and coming back into yourself, coming back into the present moment types of breath. And those will be the first 2 that we come through. Next, you'll be alternate nostril breathing. Alternate nostril breathing comes from a yoga pranayama practice where we are literally purging both nadis, and this has been known to activate your third eye. Your third eye is the center of intuition and vision and dreams and goals and creating a vision for the future and creativity even. And so this is a good one to do when you're trying to activate a little bit more vision in your life, when you're trying to realize your desires for the future. If you're disconnected from your future of what you really want in your future, this is a great practice for that. All of these do this, but I think your alternate nostril breathing helps activate creativity because it puts you into an alpha brainwave. It stimulates alpha brainwaves, just like all breath work does, but this one in particular, because it's moving and channeling the nadis to come through this third eye center, purge the body to come into the central bridge point at the third eye. It can help stimulate ideas and creativity and problem solving. And so it's very helpful for productivity as well, especially if you have any creative-based productivity that you want in your life, like as an entrepreneur. Now, the last 2 are the most intense of the ones I'll be guiding you through. The first is breath of fire, and breath of fire is good for people and good when you have the intention of building passion, drive, motivation, all of this. When we want to build the fire in our bodies, we do breath of fire, because even though it stimulates alpha brainwaves and activates the parasympathetic nervous system, it also builds the fire of your body, builds the fire of your intention to be able to have more drive and have more motivation. The last one would be guiding you through is Tumo breath. And Tumo breath would be what I would describe as the most energetic detox that you will be guided through in this practice. Later on in this series, you will learn, and later on you may learn about our holotropic breath work, and that is the ultimate energetic purge. But holotropic is done often for the intent of purging things that we've been holding on for years of our life and from our childhood, whether that's traumas or childhood programming or just unprocessed emotions. Holotropic is that purge. Well, Tumo is a very similar, but it's kind of more just for the daily purging that needs to happen. Every day we have emotional conflicts and unprocessed emotions, and I think Tumo is one of your best daily mechanisms, daily tools for being able to process the things that come up energetically in a simple day. So in this meditation, I want you to start by finding this breathwork, I want you to start by finding a comfortable posture. Now, if you've never done this before, try finding a meditative posture. And meditative postures, oftentimes, you have 3 basic options. You're really gonna want a block to support you. You're gonna probably get like numb feet and get uncomfortable. So support yourself with the block or stacking things in whatever way you can. And you can either choose hero's pose, which is where I'm standing on my knees and I'm gonna sit down and place the block between my heels so that I'm not sitting on my heels. And now you're supported and you're sitting in an active posture, but you're supported by the block. You can also, and you can do the block on any height. You can do tall, medium, or short. And the same goes, you can place it at a certain height and you can sit on top of the block, and then you can simply sit cross-legged. And when you sit cross-legged, you want to be high enough so that the tops of your knees are touching the ground. Now, if this is really, really, really uncomfortable, you can lay down, but I urge you to try these first. But if you're really uncomfortable, that's okay. You can lay down. Now, last but not least, I will be playing music. Hopefully, it plays loud enough for you guys. So don't worry about that. All you have to do now is get comfortable and get ready to breathe with me. And now once you've found your comfortable position, seal off the eyes and get ready to breathe with me. We're going to be starting with a simple box breath. All you're going to do for a box breath is to imagine that your inhale, your hold at the top, which means we're holding our inhale from a hold, and then we're going to exhale and hold at the bottom. And each count is going to be the same, forming a box because they're equal length in all 4 sides. So taking an inhale now, breathing in for 3, 2, 1, holding at the top, and exhaling for 3, 2, 1, holding at the bottom now for 3, 2, 1, inhaling again for 3, 2, 1, hold, 3, 2, 1, and exhale, 3, 2, 1, holding at the bottom now for 3, 2, 1. Good, let's make that 4, inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, holding at the bottom, inhaling for 4, holding at the top, exhale, hold at the bottom for 4, one more time for 4, hold, exhale, hold. Now for 5, inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, holding at the top, exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold at the bottom for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, inhaling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold at the top, exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold at the bottom, inhaling for 5, hold, exhale, hold at the bottom. Okay, inhale for 6 now. Hold for 6. Exhale for 6. Hold at the bottom for 6. Inhale for 6. Hold. And exhale. Hold at the bottom. Okay, next time around, we're gonna go to 8. If you can't do it, just try your best. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold at the top. Exhale slowly for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold at the bottom for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do that again. Inhaling. Holding at the top. Exhaling. Holding at the bottom. One last round, and I encourage you to try to go for 10 if you can. Hold at the top. Exhale. Holding at the bottom. And then taking a deep breath in and sighing it out the mouth. Taking a moment really quick to notice how you feel before we begin our second breathwork practice. Notice how it feels to have expanded your lungs. Does your chest feel more open? Do you feel more space in your body? Starting our next breath work, we'll be doing our 5, 7, 8. And so instead of having a count for our inhale, our hold at the top, our exhale, and our hold at the bottom, this time we are just inhaling, holding at the top, and then exhaling, but no hold at the bottom this time. Okay, so we're breathing in for 5 seconds now. Holding at the top for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling again for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding at the top for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling and filling all the way up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding at the top for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control your exhale for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full inhale. Exhale. Full inhale all the way in. Hold. Controlled exhale. Inhale all the way in for 5. Holding for 7. Exhale for 8. One more time, inhale for 5. Holding for 7. Exhaling for 8. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out the mouth. Come back to a natural breathing rhythm for a moment. Open your eyes for a moment so I can explain this next breath work to you. We're going to be using our right hand for this practice of this next alternate nostril breathing. And you're going to start by making chakras by extending your thumb and extending your pinky while keeping the rest of your fingers closed. But now you're going to extend your ring finger so that we now have 2 fingers curled in, 3 extended. And as we alternate between nostrils, we will be using our thumb and our ring finger to seal off one nostril at a time. As we go through this, you will start by placing your thumb against your right nostril. You'll be breathing in. You're going to be closing them for 1 moment. And you're going to make this squeaky sound. And then you'll release your thumb, closing your opposite nostril now with your ring finger. And you'll be exhaling out your opposite nostril. But now we'll be boomeranging. So instead of going in a circle and then continuing that same thing, after we exhale, we'll be inhaling with that same nostril. Then we switch, exhale out the opposite nostril. Inhaling again. Switching. So beginning now, get into your comfortable position, seal off your eyes, place your right thumb over your right nostril, inhaling, switching, exhaling. When you reach the bottom, inhale, switching, exhale out the left, inhaling through the left, switching, exhaling out the right, breathing in again, sealing off the right, opening the left, exhaling, inhaling, switching, exhaling. Keep going with this breath. Choosing to extend your inhales and exhales as long as you wish. Maybe it's 5 seconds, maybe it's 10. Try to match your inhales to the same length as your exhales. Take 2 more rounds on your own. And when you finish your last exhale through your left nostril, come back to a natural breathing rhythm, releasing your hand. Take a deep breath in, sigh out the mouth. And notice now how it feels in your mind. How does your energetic being feel in the mind space, around your head, behind your head, maybe at your forehead, maybe even at your throat? How does your jaw feel? How does your teeth feel? Cheeks, brow. Taking one last moment to appreciate this creativity, this vision that may have been instigated, inspired right now. We'll be moving now into our more intense breathing pattern. Our Kapalabhati breath of fire is engaging of the core. It stimulates the fire, and the fire is home of our solar plexus chakra, which is the core of our abdomen, 2 inches above our belly button. To build this fire here, before each round of breath we take, because Kapalabhati breath is practiced in rounds, typically between 20 to 30 short, intense breaths. And so even though it's not 10 rounds of breath, it's because it's a fast breath. And every time we begin our round of breathing, we'll start by building the fire between our palms. We'll rub our hands together, and we'll feel the heat building between our hands. And as we go to begin our breath work, it is very important to be focused on this center of your core. Because if anything, don't focus on the breath in and out. Focus on every time you pull your core in with your abdomen. You'll be pulling from your core. And every time you do, it's a short and intense breath out through the nostrils. So it's like something like this. Every time, and you're going to be guiding that breath out by pulling your core in. Don't think about breathing out, and as you do, engage your abdomen. Use your abdomen to engage your exhale. So as we begin it, it's going to be short and fast and repetitive. So it's going to look and sound something like this. Don't worry too much about how much your abdomen's retracting. It's not about how much you're moving or what you look like or what you sound like. If this is your first time doing this breath, it may feel almost ridiculous, but I urge you to guide yourself through this, to embrace this practice and let the fire build within you. Now, as you're ready and you understand this practice, I want you to seal off your eyes once again. Take a deep breath in. Sigh out the mouth. And now you're going to place your hands together and start building the fire. Now as you do, I want you to turn inward and start directing your intention to feeling that space above your abdomen, 2 inches above your belly button. Notice what it feels like. Is there already tension here? Taking a deep breath in. Placing both hands on top of each other over that space of your abdomen and beginning your breath of fire. Keep going with this. Halfway there. Breathe it all the way out. Hold. Take a deep breath in. Hold at the top. And sigh it out the mouth. Come back to a natural breathing rhythm. Relax your belly, extend your belly as much as you can to create a release in your solar plexus. The next round we're going to do a little bit longer. So come into relaxation. Then again, bringing your hands together, building the heat and focusing on the heat between your hands, feeling the fire. Take a deep breath in. Hands over belly, begin. You got this. Keep going. Come on. Exhale out. Hold. Breathe it all the way in. Suck it in through the lips. Exhale on the side. Last one now. Taking one moment before our third round of breathing. Bring your hands together, building the fire, feeling the heat build between your hands and envisioning the fire. Take a deep breath in, hands over belly, and begin. You got this, keep going. Feel the fire in your belly. You got this, come on. Breathe it all the way out. Hold. Breathe it in. Suck in a little more through the lips. Hold. And sigh it out the mouth. Notice how you feel. Has the intensity in your energy being built? Does there feel like faster energy surrounding your body? Does your abdomen feel more emotionally clear, or does it feel more retracted? What does it feel like to have more space in your belly now? For our last breath, we will again be using our hands to guide our belly and our chest into the experience of opening and closing. And so this time, as we begin our Tumo breath, we will place one hand over our heart and one hand over our belly. It doesn't matter which hand you choose, but one hand over your heart, one over your belly. As we begin our breath, we'll be taking 10 to 20 rounds of intense inhales and intense exhales. So when we do our inhales and exhales, we urge our openness by extending our chest forward and pulling our shoulders back in opening. Then as we exhale intensely all the way out, we want to empty the body of all of the oxygen, and we do so by retracting inwards, by rounding the shoulders, pulling the belly in and rounding forward. So we'll begin in this motion of opening and closing. Now the breath is going to be in and out through the nose. And as we do this breath, it's intense. So we want to be pulling energy in, and it's okay for it to be fast. On our other breaths, we were going slow. This one, we want to be fast and intense and intentional. So we'll be breathing in and extending. And as we exhale, we want to be pushing it out through the nose with intention, with energy. Now, to encourage this, sometimes it helps to have like an ujjayi breath like you would do in yoga and a vinyasa, where you restrict the back of your throat to channel the energy out of your nose faster. So we'll be getting this breath with me now. Come on now. Keep going. Five more. Inhale. Hold at the top. Suck in a little more through the lips. Engage the lower abdomen and imagine pushing it out through the upper abdomen. You got this. Stay with it. Relax into it. Pull in through the lower belly. Engage it. Inside out the mouth. Take a deep breath in. Slow exhale out the nose. Now that you understand this breath, and now that you understand the hold at the top, we'll be doing that again for 2 more rounds. Okay, placing one hand over your belly, one hand over your heart, beginning your breath. Five more. Inhale. Hold at the top. Sip in a little more. Pull the shoulders back. Pull the lower belly in. Press the upper belly out. You can relax your arms down as you pull your shoulders back. Maybe press in through the tops of the shins, the tops of the ankles. Pulling the energy up. Hold as long as you can. Release when you need to. You got this. Inside out the mouth. Slow, deep breath into the nose. Slow exhale. Great job. Now for your last round, we will do the exact same thing, but after the long hold, you will exhale and you will hold at the bottom for as long as you can. Release it when you need to. Don't make yourself pass out. And when you're ready, you'll take an exhale or take an inhale after your hold at the bottom. Now taking your very last round of breath. Giving it all you got. Placing one hand over your belly, one hand over your heart. Breathing as deep as you can. Breathing in, breathing out. Keep going. Five more. Inhale. Suck in a little more. Pull the shoulders back. Lower belly in. Press through the upper belly. Maybe relax the arms. Maybe press through the feet. Maybe engage the pelvic floor, pulling up. Pressing your upper belly out. Relaxing the shoulders. Keep holding. You got this. And when you're ready, take an exhale and sigh out the mouth. When you get to the bottom, hold it at the bottom as long as you can. When you're ready, take an inhale. And relax and sigh it out. Taking one final moment to process and integrate and notice the massive shift in your energy, not just from this tumor breath, but from all this breath combined. And when you're ready, blink your eyes open. Come back to the physical reality and send yourself gratitude for showing up here to do this work, to do this breath work, to heal your energetic body, release the things that are holding you back, clear away stress, clear away anxiety, ground yourself, and step into your highest self. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.